What's up, Joe? Hey, man. How's it going, guys? Yeah, Mr. Clean back in the house. I just shaved the other day. What's going on? What's going on, guys? So this video, we're getting a couple people in here. This video is just going to be pretty short. I don't know if Roberto's going to chime in on this at all over here. But this video is going to be pretty short. We're going to do like maybe 20 minutes, and we're just going to go over on what you guys think I should do for my next project. I still have the BMW, I still have the 180, and I still have the G37. I don't know if you guys want to. Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to see me do some other stuff. I saw a couple of comments on a. Hi, Rachel. I heard a couple of comments saying that you guys wanted to see me do the, what is it? I've had a very long day, guys. I went to the car show at the Civic Center, basically downtown, for Wakefest. And yeah, I was there all day from 7 to 6. But I saw that you guys wanted to see me do the K-truck, do the lift kit, put the wheels on it and stuff like that. I would like to use the cars that I already have. I really don't have money to go buy another car, so I'm sorry, guys. If you guys want me to buy another car, I really can't right now. So yeah, we're going to work with what we have. And Roberto's probably going to walk through the back. Oh, wow, he didn't do anything stupid this time.
Why would I do something stupid?
I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. I'm going to the office.
Okay.
That's work.
So, what's going on, guys? We get the likes up just a little bit. Yeah, guys, so basically, we got the 180. We're going to get the parts that we used from my car to use on Rudnick's to get his going. So we're going to order all that stuff. I'm going to see if Roberto and I can order that tonight, and then we will be back on the road with the 180, and we could continue on that, or we could start something else. The G37 would be cool to start. Me and Chris are kind of thinking of something, but I have no idea yet. But yeah, and then I have the BMW. The BMW would be pretty sick to start too, but let's see. Rudnick's car is still running pretty good. It should be running still pretty good still. He is up at Adams. I know they're up there. I guess Roberto got a phone call while we were at dinner, and I guess Jack had an oopsie with Dusty, so he'll be on his way back down here tonight. Yeah, we're just seeing what's going on today. I didn't really have a video fully put together for today. So, and I wanted to see what you guys wanted to say before I just started spewing out a bunch of nonsense again. So that's what we're doing tonight. So let's see. What's most imports? What does most imports mean? Oh, what's most important? I don't know. To me, honestly, guys, I know you guys want to see me finish the 180, and personally, I want to finish that before I start something else too, so I would love to get that thing done. I just want to know. Basically run this by you guys and see what you guys think. Yeah, let's go through some of these comments here. Put a rotary in a K-truck. That would be pretty sick. An NA rotary. Makes, me and Jack were talking about putting one of those in a Miata before, so that would be pretty cool to see. Hayabusas are also super. How much is it? You could get a Hayabusa motor pretty cheap, can't you?
I don't know. Never really.
So, I believe you could get a Hayabusa motor pretty cheap, and that going into the 1.8 into the K-Truck would be awesome. 6.1 heater, 4 E46. Those likes up, please. Yeah, guys, let's get some likes up. Put an LS in a 180. The only way that an LS will ever go into that car is like, I don't know. I really would never put an LS into that. I'd like to keep a Nissan motor in that, if anything. Put the G37 on Hockey Pucks. Dude, guys, if everything is going right with the G37, it'll be pretty close to being on Hockey Pucks. So you guys just stay tuned for that. No, I think I'm just getting a little sick, guys. I sound a little nasally, I guess. G-Day from Australia. What's a G-Day?
G'day.
Oh,
Like, g'day, mate.
true. That's he said
G'day.
that.
Yeah, g'day.
Australia.
Yeah.
Australian accent. I do like golfs. Anything to do with like golfs are sick. TDIs are. Audis. Those are really cool too. Roberto definitely doesn't like those. Thinks they're
What?
Volkswagens and Audis and
I do. I
BMW.
just don't view them as like performance cars. I mean, I've had three Jettas in my life, but I used them as A to B cars. They were all turbo. My last one was a turbo TDI, a turbo diesel.
Yeah.
I just never modified them. I just think they're really nice, comfortable cars.
Dailies.
Yeah, I don't view them as sports cars.
Would you do anything like Jax?
Not really.
So that's Roberto's outlook on that stuff. So got a little bit going on there.
No problem.
Somebody commented 1,000 to 3,000 for a Hayabusa engine. That's a lot. That's literally like buying a car motor. So I guess that swap would be a little bit on the expensive side. What makes me laugh? I don't know. I was having quite a few laughs earlier tonight when we were all at dinner, but it's just like good company, funny things, trying to just like have a good time. I don't know. It depends on the day, really. That is not, everybody literally thinks it's the Two Girls, One Cup song. It is not. It is actually a thing from Final Fantasy, or Zelda. Zelda, it is. It's Roberto's ringtone. I didn't go to the open house because I had already had plans to go to Wakefest, so I just stayed down here. I know that everybody probably had a super great time up there, and yeah, hopefully next time will be awesome, and I'll go to that one. Dude, if I could make an all-wheel drive E46 that was fast, I would definitely do it. Favorite drink? Oh man, guys, it depends on the time of the year. I like Jack and Coke, Captain and Coke. I could dabble with Chris's and Malibu Bay Breeze every now and then if it's got some kick to it. Then for beers, I like Corona, Bud Light, some other light beers, and then in the fall I like Angry Orchard, Red's Apple Ale, just like fall-y beers like that. I don't really like IPAs though. Not really too big of a fan. Modelo's pretty good, yeah. I'd dabble with that. I'm an iPhone kind of guy there, guys. Definitely do that. I could find a 330 donor car, but that means I have to find one of those. 3000 GTs, those are definitely Joey's car. I'm gonna leave that in Joey's playing field there. Honestly, if I was to get any other Mitsubishi other than an Evo, I would definitely go with an all-wheel drive Eclipse, the Gen 2, because personally, I just like that body style. I feel like it looks a little mean, especially when it's lowered and the you got it all set up nicely with a big turbo and stuff like that. Plus, it's got the 4G63 motor in it, which is awesome. I am 24 now, guys. Thanks, Ariana. 5.7 V8 swap. What should I V8 swap? The Beamer, the G, the 180. I already said that I'm not really gonna swap the 180. No, I'm not bald. I choose to shave my head. Talon or TSI? Not the Talon. Actually, I remember what that is. Viper or Corvette? I definitely go with a Viper. I just like Vipers. The body style is better on my opinion. Beamer. I don't know, guys. Honestly, if I was to swap the Beamer now into a different motor, I'd probably go 1J, because the harness is already made now. Wiring Specialties makes it, so I would definitely just go that route. 1J swap, drop it in, keep most of my function on the inside, and then we can push however much I really want. The car would feel phenomenal at 500, so that's probably what I'd do, and that's literally a couple of bolt-ons and a computer, and then we're at 500 in that. Thanks, dude. I don't think I look like Vin Diesel, but maybe. Get a 911 turbo, dude. Honestly, I would want the is the 911 turbo the one that they do the wide body kit on, the RWB? Boss on K-swaps. Tommy's K-swap is awesome. I love that Tommy's car. That thing's sick. I didn't go for a ride in it, but the thing just moves. The amount of power that's in that car is like basically double what's in my car right now. Excuse me. What's in my BMW. So that thing's fast. So the whole deal with Hondas, kind of more of an ass guy. The whole deal with Hondas is that Roberto has looked at them. He's talked about it. People ask questions like that all the time. Why can't we get Hondas in and stuff like that? And the main one of the reasons why Roberto said that it's not really, I guess, ideal to get it from Japan to here is swaps are simple to do here. You can get parts from Japan and just do it here. The Hondas that you get over in Japan are almost the same as that you get here. They're all beat. They have holes in them. In Japan, Hondas are not the tuner car. Nissans, Toyotas are over there. Hondas are definitely tuner cars over there, but it's one of the ones that I feel is a little bit lower because Nissan is so plentiful over there. Toyota is so plentiful over there. They had all the models that the U.S. didn't. So over in Japan, the Hondas aren't like the hottest commodity. Plus, like, once you start building Hondas, no hate against Honda guys or anything, but sometimes it brings a bad crowd, and Jack and Roberto just don't want that crowd coming around the shop. Stuff can happen that way. Fabio, where do you want to race? Are you in the area? I mean, I'll race just for shits and giggles. R32 and R33. Chris is up in Orlando with all the guys at Adam's house. Haltech to BMW. If I can find a Haltech for the BMW, I definitely will. And then difference between what's my opinion on R32s or R33s. We haven't really gotten a lot of R33s in yet, but I don't know. They're really two completely different cars. A 32 is more of a, I feel, performance looking car, whilst a 33 is more of a, what is it? It's not more of a luxury car, but it is more of a car where you can just relax in. It's a lot bigger on the inside. The car is just bigger overall. And it just feels like a completely different thing. So I'm gonna do a video. Me and Roberto have a video planned out for that. So just stay tuned and we'll tell you the differences between those two. Thoughts on coilovers? I like coilovers. I've always said that bags are for groceries and stuff like that, but honestly, if you have a bag car, it's cool and all, but like to me, bags just don't hold up as much as like I would like them to. So I just go with coilovers for most of my stuff. Plus, I was talking to Mike the other day when he was here, and his friend actually blew out his bags. And since Mike has a bag setup now, he knows a lot about it. And he was saying that when you come sit down and join the live stream there, bud. Okay, he's gonna do some weird junk. Get. So Mike said that.
Who's Mike?
Divine.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He said that when you put bags on a car and you roll and you drive around when it is completely slammed all the time, scraping, that it's actually really bad for the bags.
Well, okay,
The
so
bags
how
wear
a
out really
bag,
quick.
it depends. It depends on what kind. So, okay, airbag suspension, right?
Yeah.
You have a static suspension setup still,
Yeah.
right, which is going to be the coilover or whatever's adjustable, and the bag itself, depending on how controllable it is, you're going to be able to control the air pressure in it to then control different heights.
Yeah.
Simple systems is just fill, unfilled, and then some bags will give you the ability to, meter and change it. Typically, as long as there's tension on a bag, you can't do anything with it. So as long as you have it on its lowest setting, there's still enough tension on the actual diaphragm to keep it formed, you won't damage it. It's going to be when you're riding with like a bag with no air in it, where things will start to move around, and then you could damage it.
Yeah. So, Mike does not have a Skyline. He has a Soarer.
Bitches sore.
All right, so it's right there.
Slowbirdo.
Scumberto. This is Z32, Roberto's only car.
No, I have a Z32. Me and Haley have the white R33 GTR, and we just also bought ourselves a brand new 2018 Rogue.
Who do you want to do a hot wing challenge, Roberto or I?
What's that mean? Hot wing challenge?
Yes.
Like to eat hot wings?
Yes.
I'll fucking kill you.
Okay, that's fine.
Wouldn't even be a challenge. It'd be like it'd be me laughing at you while you're crying. What builds?
Scroll.
What builds can we see from Roberto in the future? I'm trying to get my hands on an R33 sedan and just do like a really fun, small turbo RB25 setup, and then put the Alltech kit on it so it looks like an Alltech GTR but no badges. If you don't actually have a GTR, don't put badges on it. It looks very tacky. Mom says I love you. Good night.
I know.
You saw that?
Yes.
Watch LLF on YouTube. I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. Throw it down and tell us what LOS.
Oh, this is a good one. Ask Roberto about his opinion on Mazda Cosmo. And car, good engine.
Okay, explain more than that.
Oh, the Cosmo is just this luxury Mazda mobile that they were competing with, what's it called, Toyota, for like the Crowns and the, what we call an LS400 and all that stuff. It's the cars, whatever, but it comes with a three-rotor. That's where everyone gets the three-rotor from.
Yeah.
So I believe they're an A. You just add a turbo to it, tune it, and then you have a much higher cap.
Thanks, Christian Vans. Thanks, dude. That's a.
Christian Vans, you're the MVP tonight.
Thanks, dude.
You're doing good.
You got an Instagram for a shout out?
20B is beast, yes. Big body cars look sick drifting. I agree. Big body cars do look good drifting. They're just not good at drifting. Typically.
The N54 diesel, that'd be pretty sick to put in there. I'd want to, if I was gonna put an N54 in there, I'd definitely just go with a normal one, and then I'd do a single big turbo with it.
Is it a bad idea to hardwire my fan to a switch without a relay? It's a horrible idea, actually.
I did it.
All of the current is going to be running through that switch, which if you have the switch inside your car, increases the length of the circuit. So if that switch ever were to short circuit, the chances of having a fire inside your car is a lot higher. That's why typically all relays that control any sort of high amperage things in the engine bay stay in the engine bay to make the actual circuit as short as possible so that you don't have any sort of issues when you short out.
Alright, so
Rob spec K Miata over here. I would never do that to a Miata.
fix Chris's Roadster. We didn't really fix, we just finished. We put together.
Patched it together, yeah.
And then we went through and made sure that other things were up to the right standard, so that he wouldn't crash or nothing would fall off the car just randomly.
After Mori mods, that is correct. If I can get my hands on a Ford Falcon, I will cut that thing in half, take the Barra out, and put it in something cool.
Yeah, we need a couple Barras over
Yeah.
here. I think that's one of the things that I'm going to try to get my hands on when I go for a big build.
Christian Vans, MVP.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks,
dude.
Christian. Have a good night, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks, Christian. I definitely love to put a Barra in something. Like, honestly, a Barra E46, I'd do it just because it's never been done in the States yet. So, or if it hasn't been put on YouTube.
R33 sedan over R32 coupe.
R33.
R33 coupe. Yeah, sure. I personally like the sedans more than I like the coupes. When are the Rob Spec stickers going to be available? I need one for the Z. Oh, it's Omar.
Oh.
I'll send you one, man. I'll send you. They were a gag. I mean, I'm not actually planning on selling one, but I'll definitely send it to you.
Thanks, Skylar. Yeah, Rudnick's pretty happy with it. He should be making it through this entire event with that axle. I don't know if he, I haven't talked to him today, but I don't know if he actually got the axle, but if he makes it through this whole event, it'll be pretty wild. Make the way over there. To this one. The
I'll go to that
CA.
one.
Which one?
This one. How come you guys don't import chasers? Toyota cars don't sell. I mean, honestly, the 1J, 2J cars just take forever to sell. I can't really, bring stuff into inventory just because it looks cool. So we'll definitely do them in orders, but it's just they don't sell.
So elaborate on using rubber for all the nuts and bolts for the fuel system.
Oh, okay. So the fuel lines and the brake lines were
Touching.
touching. So anytime you have metal to metal touching, whichever metal's the hardest will rub through the softer metal. So you have a bolt in your, these grade 11, 10 bolts that they were using for this kit, rubbing on these very, very soft brake lines, and and fuel lines. It's not going to happen the first day you take it out, but after a couple hundred miles, couple thousand miles of driving and vibrating, eventually it's going to rub through those lines and kill it. So what you have to do is you have to isolate it. You have to make it so that A, there's no metal to metal contact, and B, there's no actual rubbing occurring, so that those things don't happen. Every OEM car you're ever going to see will have something to insulate brake lines and fuel lines going to the back of the car. They do that so that it can't rub on anything.
Did Adam and Tommy put out a video of them racing already? Throw it down in the comments. I'd like to know.
No idea.
The green Roadster on the inventory. What do you think about it?
That thing is clean. I was very surprised with it. The pictures I actually had from it in Japan when I first got it made me believe the car was not quite as clean as it actually is in person. Drives really nice. A little weird because it's snow tires.
Yeah.
So we don't change that stuff because most people buy these cars and will immediately put wheels on them the next day. But some regular tires, and this thing's gonna just feel awesome. It has that adjustable Mazda Speed suspension in it, which is pretty cool. AC works, drives really smooth, engine base clean, no real rust. I mean, there's definitely some surface rust on the bottom, but overall, super clean car.
Yeah. So guys, over the summer, I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. I might come up for like a weekend. But if you guys would like to have a meet up in Connecticut, definitely put it in the comments on the videos. And me, Rudnick, and Tommy. I don't know if Tommy would be into it. But me and Rudnick will definitely try to get a meet going on. Up there somewhere, we'll try to like find either a place we could rent out for pretty cheap with a decent amount of parking, or just something. That also means that I have to have a car finished so that I can bring it to it, because if I just show up at my own meet without a car, it's kind of like, why even have a meet? But yeah, we'll talk about it more once it becomes summertime up in Connecticut. What are y'all doing order on cars, like can request a car for import?
Yeah, of course. Probably read that a little louder, but.
Yeah. For your question on if we can place orders for imports, yes, we can place orders for imports.
Yeah, I'm actually right now talking to our guy in Japan. We have a customer looking for a Toyota Starlet, so I'm trying to see if we can find one. There's one actually in Nagoya that looks pretty good, so let's see if it pans out.
Okay, so they did do a couple pulls. They did a couple pulls on the street or on the freeway, they're saying.
What cars?
Tommy's K Miata versus Adam's BMW. BMW that's like triple the speed of Tommy's car.
I mean, I also heard from people that rode in that car that it wasn't as fast as like it was made out to be.
Oh,
No.
I don't know. The 180 with the Type X kit, yes. Parts that I want off of the Type X kit, rear tail lights, gotta have them. Those are super sick. And then I think really the only other thing that I'd like to take off that kit is the side skirts, because I'm not going to run a bumper in the rear. I'm going to get a diffuser, and I'm going to like try to custom make my own body kit to look cool. So I'm going to get a rear diffuser, side skirts, front over fenders, or front fenders with either 40 or 50 millimeter offset on the fenders, and rear over fenders, overlays, and the Type X taillights. That's kind of what I'm going for with all this body kit. And obviously I'm gonna do some other stuff. I'm gonna get a different hood, and we'll probably go through at least 3 body kits before I find the one that I'm actually gonna have on the car for a while. You need the import a Euro spec, JDM spec, BMW E36 M3 build, 350 horsepower, naturally aspirated, individual throttle bodies, throw some boost in it, and it'll go for there. So if it is an M3 motor, so I'm not sure, correct me if I am wrong, but I thought it was only the E46 that had the individual throttle bodies on the M3 motors. I thought the E36 M3 only had just a normal intake throttle body, just a normal throttle body, didn't have ITBs. But definitely correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that just means I have to spend a lot of money on buying a motor when I could just go to the junkyard around here and pick myself up a maximum $1,000 motor out of a BMW that's at the junkyard, and I can just go ahead and build that one and get a 330 that way, because I am definitely going to be doing a lot of internal motor work. So
Can I say something?
sure.
Who thinks Marcus should sell the BMW,
We've
get a
already-
Miata, and then put the money into the 180 to make a badass 180, and then a Miata or
Either-
Roadster?
Well, either way, guys. Even if you say to sell the E46, I'm probably not going to sell the E46. I love that car so much. I've always wanted a BMW.
13 yeses. Yes, 14 yeses.
So,
Give the people what they want, man.
dude, I'm not selling the only car I owe nothing on.
It's also the only car you have with no AC.
I don't give a shit about AC.
Florida, man.
I don't fucking care, dude. I'll sweat my balls off before I fucking get rid of that car.
Why are you getting angry at me? We're just having a conversation.
Yeah, because ever since I moved down here, guys, all they've been
Mad at me.
saying
And he
is
gets
just,
mad at me and fucking yells at me when I'm just trying to help him and stuff. You know what I mean? Can't have a civil conversation with this guy. Just all mad at me all the time. He doesn't even charge his battery on his phone.
no, it's already died once today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I filmed way too much today.
Oh, you want to get the charger for her?
That'd be great.
Yeah,
You want your shoes?
Nah. Actually, I
This,
did.
this dude's literally walking
Well,
around.
no, because I was on the couch earlier
With no shoes right there.
I was trying to do this cute thing where I was going to be on top of you talking.
That was gonna be kind of weird. So, hey, at least I'm not gonna do $5,000 worth of stuff.
Joey will. We know that.
Yeah. If you guys want to see some funny stuff, ask Roberto about it. He'll send you some
I'm not
videos.
sending a video to anyone now. That's too much. I can't do that to him. I want to.
Oh man.
Where's your fucking charger thing?
Last time I saw it, let's go for a little walk, guys. Let's take a little trip out into the shop really quick, and then we'll come back in here. And we're already at 32 minutes, so we'll probably end this in a couple extra questions. But I have to find a charger for my phone because it's actually dead. What, the little cube thing? Okay. So, hold on, guys. I'm like walking around trying to find all this stuff. Buff my head. When Chris comes back down for some other stuff, we will definitely do the buffing of the head. What else do we have in this thing? What else? Quit being an ass, Cody. Dude, Cody, stop being mean. Trying to be some bait. I don't know what's going on here. I think you guys are arguing with yourselves. Let's see if I'm smart enough to plug this charger in. Definitely am not. Okay, there we go. Charger on. Tripod down. It's a kind of a shaky video. Sorry about that. Plugged in. And we're golden again. Thanks, dude. Thanks.
What happened?
Some dude said it looked good bald. No homo.
Oh, I thought that you were being sarcastic towards me as I was doing something correct.
No. Lots of what kind of let's ask Roberto first. What kind of anime do you watch?
I mean, I don't have a preference. I watch a lot of anime. Like, what anime do I watch?
Yeah, let's be more specific. What's the current one that you are on, or the most recent one you've watched?
The Ajin Demi-Human, or whatever it's called, or that was really good. I've just finished up the Seven Deadly Sins, the new season.
That's awesome. I
It
can't
was
wait
so
for
good.
season 3.
It was really good.
Season 4-ish, I guess you could say we're on, but season 2 is literally like 3 episodes, so it's not really even a season. So the ones that I have recently watched, like Roberta said, Seven Deadly Sins. Then I like put the TV on and fall asleep to it, so I like rewatch a bunch of stuff. So I'm on All Noah Zero. That's pretty good. But yeah. What else we got in here? going to I do not live by myself. I actually have a room at a house. Yeah, let's go with that. A room at a house. Great guy I live with though too. Helps me out a lot. Really does. Dude, my thoughts on Rudnick launching the car was just...
I'm happy.
I didn't think it was actually gonna break. I really didn't.
I'm happy it happened here.
Yeah, I'm happy it happened here. We didn't have to push it.
The day before he left, not fucking...
At the track.
Here, yeah.
Yeah, not at the track, and he was just... Yeah, guys, I basically just live with Jack. Jack's awesome, though. Yeah, I was like super surprised that the car actually broke. I really didn't think it was gonna break that easily, but we were putting like what, almost 300 foot-pounds of torque to the ground with that car.
What, the Miata?
How much torque was that thing
I
having?
mean, like fucking... I bet it did 200, 210.
Really?
Yeah, but the leverage acting on that bolt was humongous. Who cares how much power it was making? It was just like the amount of leverage that was being applied to that part of the differential.
Yeah. Rudnick had eBay bolts on his rear subframe, and eBay bolts, not good, stripped right out. So he got some good old JDM manufacturer ones and put those on.
OEM.
Yeah, OEM. Manufacturer. Same-ish thing. Hasn't had a problem yet. Pretty sure it's still running on an axle. We'll see in a couple days.
You know, I'm gonna text him, like, what happened? How's he
Yeah, what's going on there, bud? So guys, we're at 37 minutes right now. I think I'm gonna end this at 40. So questions you got, definitely throw it down really quick. And me or Roberto will try to answer as many as we can. How was my day? It was freaking...
I don't understand that.
No.
What are you yelling at?
My phone, because people keep calling me. My day was awesome. I got very little sleep, but I went to a car show, had a lot of fun. Me and Pico and Joey walked around. Carlos decided to show up. Had a great time. Zip Ties, awesome dudes. Thanks for getting me into there. Brought Roberto's car. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, Rudnick tires are way too grippy. Who do you think will win? Joey Smith. I didn't see the first part of the question. What was it? Rudnick away from Tommy? Tomei? Why don't you get Rudnick away from Tomei? I guess you're talking about Tommy, but I don't know. Rudnick does what Rudnick wants.
What's the question?
They said, why don't... Where the fuck did it go? Get Rudnick away from Tomei, but I'm pretty sure they're talking about Tommy.
Yeah.
What is the oldest car you were able to import now?
This month at 93.
So a 93 car is what we are able to get right now.
Now, technically, if we were to order something right now, it would take a couple months to get here, so you can get something from like February 94, and it would be here in time.
So sometimes 94. If you guys really want to figure out the importing thing, definitely hit the shop up. Roberto, you want to say the thing? Because I don't actually remember what it is.
Horsepowerlogic.com. Just hit contact us on there, and then you can ask any questions.
And then email?
That's a horsepowerlogic.com. Contact us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's going to go to me, but...
there you go, guys. Contact Roberto, and he'll get back to you guys. Who do you think will win, Taylor or Tommy?
What's going on?
Taylor Ray or Tommy F, yeah.
I don't know who Taylor is, so I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know either, but V8 Miata versus K Miata. Let's just go with that.
Oh, fucking V8 Miata. What the hell? It's not even a comp. That's not even a freaking thing.
Drag strip, that.
Of course, yeah.
Road course.
I don't think either one is capable enough of driving ability to make any difference. I think the faster car will win, which is the V8 one.
So, Roberto thinks that Taylor Ray is going to win. Between Chris, Tommy, and Taylor, honestly, I don't know. I've been in a car with Tommy. I've been in a car with Chris. I've never even met Taylor, so I don't know how his driving skill is. But honestly, to me, I'm just going to base it off of Chris and Tommy. It's really going to be who wants it more, really, between those two. So if Rudnick wants it, Rudnick's going to take it. If Tommy wants it, Tommy's going to figure out a way how to get it. So that's what I think. But Rudnick's a pretty aggressive driver. Tommy's a pretty aggressive driver too, though. Yes, I'm half black, half white, and
Which pretty much makes you Spanish.
I guess. So, guys, we're over the 40-minute mark. I think I'm going to sign off now. I just wanted to make this quick and easy. I think I got a pretty good idea of what my next move is going to be on the channel. So, definitely going to go through the comments. Don't forget to throw your comments down in the bottom. I am trying to read as many of those as I can and respond to some of these when I get the time. Shop's super busy, so I don't always have the time to go through them all. But yeah, guys, you got any last words to say there, Roberto?
Don't believe in bad things.
Anything more real? Anything you say to the fans?
What's the premises? Just about cars or
Cars, builds, stuff at the shop, cars you want to talk about. Go.
I don't know. I'm really excited to get this GTR done, the white one.
Okay.
And then,
So we got plans for a white GTR that we're working on.
And then after that, Rob's comes back, and I'm kind of excited to get that done.
Rob's 33 comes back. That's the gray one that has over 100,000 into it. More on imports, more on stuff. I think that's about it, though, guys. We're going to end it here. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share. Please do all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.